Hey guys, so today this is the transition. Let's get into it. So first of all, yes, I know it's been like forever since I made a video, guys. There's been a lot going on. I'm going to try to be a bit more consistent, yeah, dig. But all I can say is sorry. Sorry it's been like so long, but yeah, I'm gonna try to be a bit more consistent with the videos. So I'm going to start off with my brows. You guys already kind of like know how I do my brows anyway, but today I'm concealing the top and the bottom on camera. Usually I would do just the bottom or just not do it at all, but here you'll get to see how I do, how I try to get the clean brows. I should really get them threaded. Yeah, I should really get them threaded, because then it'll just like make getting clean brows a lot easier. But till then, this is it. So usually as I'm concealing, I'm fixing my actual brows anyway, so like filling in gaps or whatever as I'm concealing. So that just helps me personally get brows that I like. Otherwise it might just be a bit all over the place. I am using my Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Chestnut for both the top and bottom. Usually I would change the shade for the top to be something darker, but just to save me like concealing, when you do your actual highlight, it saves me then having to go and do that when the lighter concealer is already on my forehead, if that makes sense. So yeah, I'm just using the same shade for both, and here you can just see me just filling in my brows a bit more to the shape I like after concealing, and then I'll just clean that up a bit more. I think it would have been nice to show you guys how I do my hair as well, but I dyed it and everything way before this video. But when I get my next blonde wig, I'll probably do a video on how I dye my hair and all of that. But I think you guys, in this video you get like a glimpse into like how I put it on, how I actually install it on my head. But I will do another video where it's like a wig only kind of like video. So yeah, I'm just going to do the same thing I did on the other brow and this brow, and I am going to be quiet till the next part. The brow pencil is from Paks, but I was actually thinking recently, like all these like brands, brow pencils, I actually want to try one just to see what the difference is, because my 99p or £1.99 pencil works great, so. But yeah, I want to try one of the other fancy ones and see how that goes. So here I'm using the same concealer in Chestnut under my eyes, because the new concealer I have is slightly lighter, but I'm not sure how light it will be on my face. So I just wanted to have like a darker base underneath the lighter concealer, just in case it's a bit too light. And I'm also using it as a color corrector kind of. So I got a new concealer and a new foundation, and it is the Too Faced BornThis concealer and foundation. I have the foundation in the shade Tiramisu and the concealer in the shade Chestnut. I really like them, especially the concealer. I absolutely love the concealer. The foundation is pretty good as well, I wouldn't even lie. They're both really good. Like, I just thought, I've been hearing a lot about this, let me try it out. And I mean, I can't complain. It was nice, it was nice. So I'm just blending out that Chestnut from the Girl concealer first before I apply the Too Faced BornThis concealer, but I already have the foundation in my face. So you guys will notice that I'm doing this slightly differently, because usually I would put foundation all over my face and then layer my concealer on top of it. But I was speaking with my cousin the other day, and I said to myself, you know what, yeah, I haven't done this on my channel, so let me try it out on my channel. So now I'm just, the area where my concealer is going now, there's no foundation there. It's just, my Girl concealer and then the actual concealer. And you know what, I think I might do it this way a lot more often, because I feel like you get a lot more coverage with the concealer this way. I mean, to be fair, the concealer itself is super coverage anyway, but I like doing it this way now. So I think I'll just be mixing and matching as I always do on this channel, just mix and match everything. somehow it'll make sense together. Just mix and match. Okay. So I'm just gonna let that concealer sit while I finish off blending my foundation into my skin. And you guys will notice as well that I'm using a different brush today. There's no reason to it, it was just what I could find next to me. Okay, so but I mean, it is a good brush to apply with as well. Again, I just mix and match. It's whatever's next to me that I use, as long as, you know, it makes sense at the end of the day. But yeah, so the foundation bottle said undetectable medium to full coverage foundation, and really and truly I think the coverage is really good. I mean, my skin is okay anyway, but I think, you know, if you did have, you know, stuff on your skin that you wanted to cover up, I think the foundation would be quite good for it. And the shade matching is actually pretty good as well. Like, this is really good for my tone. Generally, I match my face to my neck, my concealer, sorry, I match my foundation to my neck and my concealer to my chest, generally, because I like to look like, you know, even if I'm going to look different colors, there'd be 2 different colors, then there'd be 4 or 5 different colors. So generally I try to like minimize my rainbows, you know. So yeah, so now I'm just blending out the concealer. I'm blending out the edges first to blend really nicely into the foundation, because I don't want there to be like a line of demarcation, you know. And then I'm going to work, you know, upwards rather, towards my, you know, my actual eyes. And you guys will see that in the video anyway. So as I'm blending the concealer in, I'm also taking it to just like the last, you know, third of my eye and the brow bone area, the area where you'd usually apply the lighter concealer. Rather than me applying actual concealer, I'm just, you know, just tapping a little bit from my under eye to that area, just because I'm not wearing eyeshadow, so I don't really need concealer there, but I don't want it to be one color. I want it to be a bit lighter in that area. So I'm just tapping, blending away. Literally, I'm trying to get this as flawless as I can, literally blending into that foundation as much as I can, like a gradient. I don't want it to look like foundation here, concealer here. I want it to look like, oh, where does it stop, you know? So I'm literally just blending away, and then I will get my beauty blender to blend the concealer on my nose, and then I'm going to go back into my into my brush and then use that again just to blend my under eye a bit more. You know, you have to blend these things before they embarrass you in public. Blend. And then I'm going to take that, you know, the concealer under my eye, I'm going to take it a bit closer into the bridge of my nose, just so when I'm contouring it makes it a bit easier. So here I'm setting with my Mercier translucent powder. I am going to go in a bit later to have a bit more closer to the bridge of my nose, but till then we're going to let that sit for a bit. So today I wanted that extra snatched nose contour. You guys know I love my nose contour. So I'm using my L'Oreal Paris shaping stick in Espresso. I'm using that to first do my contour, and then I'll go over it with my NYX eyeshadow that I usually use on its own. Then I'll use that to set, because this is cream and then the NYX shadow is powder, so it just sets, you know, the contour in place. So here I'm using the powder, the eyeshadow, to set the contour. So I'm going to take more of my Mercier setting powder in translucent, and I'm just going to take the powder a bit closer to the bridge of my nose, and that just helps the contour pop a lot more. You guys know I love my nose to look snatched. I love my nose with that contour, but I love it even more with contour. Yeah, dig? So here I'm just using a brow gel. Well, it's a clear mascara, but I use it as my brow gel setter just because, why not? And I'm just using that to set my brows in place. So now I'm just going in with my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in the shade, I will get back to you on that because I can't remember right now. And I'm just going to use that to go all over my face. I'm going to dust off my setting powder as well, and then use my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in that area as well. I just like it because, like the name says, it literally just makes your skin look natural rather than cakey or, you know, none of that. You know, it just it's a good finishing powder, and I think I would recommend for everyone to get it, to be honest. So it's in the shade Dark Deep. Yeah, so it is really good. These days I don't really contour like that, you guys know sometimes, but usually I would use my L'Oreal Shaping Stick to contour, but these days I just use like my eyeshadow, my dark brown eyeshadow, and sometimes not even at all, because I just feel like my face is quite slim, and I feel like when I contour it just makes me look deprived, malnourished, you know. So I'm just doing really light contouring with my NYX, you know, eyeshadow in the shade Tweed, and there's that. Now I'm just going to go over my nose contour, just because I went all over my face with the skin finish, just so I can add a bit more dimension back to my face. And then we'll get on, you know, with the setting sprays. Guys, have a look at this. I don't know, my days. I was like, what's going on here? When I'm seeing it, like, look in the mirror, I'm seeing foam. I said, wait, what? So it turns out I was running out. Well, I should have felt it anyway. So I was like, padding. And then, yeah, so I just got my brush and I just tapped, you know, the setting spray into my skin, and then I went over that setting spray with my other setting spray, which is my NYX Matte setting spray. In preparation for my next favorite part, I am just moisturizing my lips with my Carmex, and you know, we've done the lining of the lips. It is time to reveal the Silver Surfer. No, it's just my hair. Yeah, so I'm like, oh, I wasn't quite sure what I wanted to do with it, so I decided to do a side part. So I just, you know, used my mousse, set it to the side, and I just put my scarf over it, and you guys will see me unravel that in a second. And I've done my normal usual lip combos. I need to experiment with new ones that will be coming up on my channel as well. And now I'm just lining my eyes with my black eye pencil. I'm just closing my eyes and running the pencil through my top and bottom lid, and then I will do my lashes. The look is pretty much almost over, to be honest. Like, they're just like finishing touches now. So now I am going to do my blush, should I say. It's really a bronzer, but honestly, since I started doing this, I just can't stop because it looks so good and it just adds like a nice color back to your face. And this is one I got from Superdrug. It's a bronzer, it's the matte bronzer, and it's in the shade 03 Dark. It is really good. I really like it. And in one hand, you know, I'm trying to get my lashes to dry enough for me to put them on. Multitasking, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do, you know, you dig. So I'm just putting the bronzer in just places I want to have some color on my face. You can't really see it on camera, but you know, in person you would see it. So I've done my lashes. Now I'm using my L'Oreal Paris mascara just on my lower lashes. What is it called? You know, the name of everything will be in the, you know, description box once I actually get to it. Anyway, I wasn't sneezing there, I was dancing. I think I might put the audio back on that one. And the mascara is the Paradise, I can't pronounce this, Ecstatic. Yeah, anyway, I'll put it in the description box, and it's from L'Oreal Paris, and it is really good. I wanted like some clumpy lower lashes, and it delivered, honey, delivered. So here I'm just using my Gold Deposit under my eyes. I tried to do like a cat eye kind of liner, and here we're doing the unraveling, and honey, sorry, huh? You know, sometimes gash yourself, huh? Yeah, so I'm just gonna like comb it out and just, I was just thinking, what else do I really want to do to this? There isn't really much else to do, so I was like, yeah, just leave it like this. And there's the look. I know, you know, the mirror, my little mirror is blocking half the thing. I moved houses, so I'm still like trying to figure out how to set up my camera and filming and everything. So the next video might not be here. You know, I'm still trying to figure out where to put things. So just bear with, you know, and me, you know, holding the mirror, and just bear with. Look at that. Strike a pose, another one. give him. And should we give him another one? Maybe another one at the end of the video. But yeah, this is the look, guys. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and you know, thank you guys for always supporting. and I'll leave you with this final one. Okay, give them and goodbye.